Project Help Integrative Assessment, Honing and Enriching Learners for Progress.
The concept for Project Help came from the proponents' desire to use integrative assessment to help in enhancing the academic performance of students across grade levels. These resources can be utilized to improve and reinforced learning. Project Help will be prepared using the DepEd recommended format and will be in line with the most essential competencies, or MELC. Teachers will be enjoined to take part in this project by identifying and creating a unified assessment task based on the most essential competencies, or MELC, which will be called integrative assessments. Quality assurance will be done by master teachers to check on the content, language, and layout of the integrative assessment. This project will be done all year round as the needs of the learners are all year long. The integrative assessments will be administered by the subject teachers to the respective students. Sources of funds will be the PTA, alumni, and private individuals. Considering the number of the target beneficiaries, this project would only need 20,000 pesos for the reproduction of the assessment materials.
Project background.
RA number 11293, otherwise known as the Philippine Innovation Act. The act was enacted on April 17, 2019 in order to foster innovation in the country as a vital component of the national development and sustainable economic growth. The same is true for education. Innovation is essential as part of the national development. Innovations in education are regarded, along with the education system, within the context of a societal supersystem, demonstrating their interrelations and interdependencies at all levels. Raising the quality and scale of innovations in education will positively affect education itself and benefit the whole society. Sir Jacob Peter, 2017. Moreover, Republic Act No. 9155, known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, provides, among others, the strengthening of school-based management, or the SBM. By further devolving the governance of education to schools, empowering school heads and non-teaching personnel, in expanding community participation and involvement, and making the delivery of educational service to the learners more responsive, efficient and effective through an enhanced school planning and improvement that lays down specific interventions through initiated projects in schools. The senior high school program was rolled out in 2016, which seeks to produce students that are holistically developed, equipped with 21st century skills, and prepared for the future, regardless of their chosen paths, may it be higher education, attainment of middle-level skills, employment, or entrepreneurship. Brillantes et al., 2019. Moreover, change has come. The information age is here. Change is being fueled by new learning supporting technology. Students can communicate with people all over the world. Thanks to new technologies, with a simple press of a button, a mountain of knowledge is readily available. The advances in technological devices used every day have gone faster than the advances in educational research and pedagogical approaches, which incorporate educational technologies. On that note, teaching-learning process needs innovation to cope up with the changes brought by the information age. Hence, School Monitoring Evaluation and Adjustment, or SMEA, was established in accordance with the Act. The SMEA tool contains all the data requirements relative to the school implementation of mandated processes and school-based initiated interventions for continuous improvement. Unfortunately, the result of SMEA of Paco National High School, Senior High School, show that there are alarming numbers of students who fall under fairly satisfactory grades and even dropouts. The interview with the class advisors and subject teachers revealed that the main reason why learners were unable to complete their performance task was that learners were overwhelmed with activities with almost identical dates of deadline for submission. In this regard, proponents perceive the need to lower the dropout and failure rates and aid in enhancing the academic performance of students across grade levels. The proponents came up with a project Help Integrative Assessment, honing and enriching learners for progress. This innovation seeks to develop integrative assessment, a unified assessment that incorporates various subjects and is aligned with the most essential learning competencies. It is comparable to hitting as many targets as possible with one bullet. This simply means that the identified subjects will create an integrative assessment. One assessment for all identified subjects. In this way, learners who are pressured because of overwhelming activities with almost identical dates of deadline for submission will be relieved. Significantly, research also shows that students regard assessments as more crucial than learning itself, and they spend less than 10% of their time on non-assessed learning tasks. Students engage with the subject matter based on whether a task will be evaluated. However, assessments are critical to learning because students are largely driven and motivated by them. By Elton and Johnston 2002, Lombardi 2008, cited in Camarden, Imrias 2014. The grading system of the Department of Education also shows that assessment through performance tasks have more bearings compared to the discussions and written works. Therefore, this innovation is very vital in helping the learners, especially when it comes to their performance task. This will alleviate their stress and pressures and help them improve their academic performance.
Project objectives. This project aims to, first, create an integrative assessment for health optimizing physical education 1 to 4, media information literacy, personality development, empowerment technologies, and disaster readiness and risk reduction subjects aligned with the most essential competencies or MELC. Second, help reduce dropout and failure rate and improve academic performance. And third, alleviate undesirable pressures on students. Project methodology. This innovation adapts the collaboration strategy among the teachers involved who are handling the subjects. These are the steps in the implementation of the project. Step 1, project plan. Step 2, identification of aligned MELC. Step 3, creation of integrative assessment. Step 4, innovation implementation. And step 5, innovation evaluation. This is our work breakdown and time estimates to ensure the smooth implementation of this innovation. The following timeline and schedule of activities will be implemented. Project deliverables. An integrative assessment of 8 subjects aligned in the most essential learning competencies that can be utilized to alleviate undesirable pressures of learners and teachers. Monitoring evaluation. Integrative assessments will be implemented 4 times in every quarter. Results will be evaluated right every after implementation. Students' progress will also be kept under observation.